or given you clairvoyance enough to find the rebels' hidden fort.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
What's the most you ever lost on a coin toss?
Sir?
The most you ever lost on a coin toss?
I don't know. I couldn't say.
Call it.
I didn't put nothing up.
Yes, you did. You've been putting it up your whole life. You just didn't know it. You know what date is on this coin?
No.
1958. It's been traveling 22 years to get here. And now it's here. And it's either heads or tails. And you have to say, call it.
The day you bring your old lady to the office is the day that you don't make it back home. You gotta hide that love deep inside you understand? Otherwise, these maggots out here on the street, they'll find it, they'll use it against you, and they will chew you up.
And we're gonna make a new rule. Whenever I'm in here, you hear me typing. Whether you don't hear me typing, what the fuck you hear me doing in here, when I'm in here, that means that I am working. That means don't come in. Now, do you think you can handle that? Why don't you start right now and get the fuck out of here?
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Please, God.
This is God.
How could you be worthy? You're all killers.
I have experience and patience. A man can do anything if he has those.
Being brilliant's not enough, young man. You have to work hard. Intelligence is not a privilege, it's a gift. And you use it for the good of mankind.
There is no good and evil. There is only power. And those too weak to seek it.
The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Let me ask you something. If the rule you followed brought you to this, of what use was the rule?
Yeah, right. If I was a dealer, you'd be dead by now, motherfucker. You turn shit down on the street, and the chief brings your wife a crisply folded flag. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, I dreamed that I killed you and Danny. But I didn't just kill you. I cut you up into little pieces.
Amputate a man's leg and he can still feel it tickling. Tell me, Mom, when your little girl is on the slab, where will it tickle you?
Well,
I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy. You want to protect the world, but you don't want it to change. How is humanity saved if it's not allowed to evolve?
An empire toppled by its enemies can rise again. But one which crumbles from within, that's dead. Forever.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Surely you didn't think I was going to keep my filthy Muggle father's name? No. I fashioned myself a new name. A name I knew wizards everywhere would one day fear to speak when I became the greatest sorcerer in the world.
You said they'd be left in the city under my supervision.
I am altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
So this is what I'll offer. You bring me the money and I'll let her go. Otherwise, she's accountable. The same as you. That's the best deal you're gonna get. I won't tell you can save yourself, because you can't.
Why did you do this to me? You're an adult, man. Shit, nobody told you to smoke that. Made a decision, live with your decision. Ain't like I put a gun to your head.
I like you, Lloyd. I always liked you. You were always the best of them. Best goddamn bartender from Timbuktu to Portland, Maine. Or Portland, Oregon, for that matter.
You still wake up sometimes, don't you? You wake up in the dark. and hear the screaming of the lambs. And you think if you save poor Catherine, you could make them stop, don't you? You think if Catherine lives, you won't wake up in the dark ever again to that awful screaming of the lambs.
We got special work to do here, you and me. You've got the body. I've got the brain.
There's only one path to peace. The Avengers' extinction.
It took me 2 days until I found their bodies. And my father, still holding my wife and son in his arms. And the Avengers, they went home. I knew I couldn't kill them. More powerful men than me have tried. But if I could get them to kill each other.
You've stuck your webs in my business for the last time. Now you'll have this woman's death on your conscience.
I'm going to kill you, Harry Potter. I'm going to destroy you. After tonight, no one will ever again question my powers. After tonight, if they speak of you, they'll speak only of how you begged for death. And I, being a merciful lord, obliged.
Obi-Wan has taught you well. You have controlled your fear. Now, release your anger. Only your hatred can destroy me.
Are you going to shoot me?
That depends. Do you see me?
The good guys, they die first, right? Those school kids and moms, family men, they don't want to catch the stray bullets in the noodle. To protect the sheep, you gotta catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf, you understand?
Here's to 5 miserable months on the wagon and all the irreparable harm that it's caused me.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.
This is it, Jennifer. Your big break in TV. Welcome to prime time, bitch.
There were more than a dozen extinction-level events before even the dinosaurs got theirs. When the Earth starts to settle, God throws a stone at it.
The danger with people like him, America's super soldiers, is that we put them on pedestals.
Watch your steps, Zemo.
They become symbols, icons, and then we start to forget about their flaws. From there, cities fly, innocent people die, movements are formed, wars are fought. You remember that, right? As a young soldier sent to Germany to stop a mad icon. Do we want to live in a world full of people like the Red Skull?
I don't know where he is.
Find him. Or I'll peel the flesh off her bones.
Don't you turn your back on me, Harry Potter! I want you to look at me when I kill you! I want to see the light leave your eyes!
He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
The coin don't have no say. It's just you.
I got here the same way the coin did.
When do you lock anybody up? I mean, it seems like you're pretty busy keeping people out.
What the fuck you talking about? You know what you're talking about, Biddy Boot. Got nothing but shit between your ears. Shit, they build jails because of me.
You've had your whole fucking life to think things over. What good's a few minutes more gonna do you now?
I'm giving very serious thought to eating your wife.
How sweet. Fresh meat.
Do you see the beauty of it? The inevitability. You rise only to fall.
She's a supremacist. The very concept of a super soldier will always trouble people. It's that warped aspiration that led to Nazis, to Ultron, to the Avengers.
Listen. Listen to me now. Listen to me now.
While you live, the Elder Wand cannot truly be mine. You've been a good and faithful servant, Severus. But only I can live forever.
We shall double our efforts. I hope so, Commander, for your sake. The Emperor is not as forgiving as I am.
Roger sold dope to kids. The world is a better place without him. This man was the biggest major violator in Los Angeles. I watched that cocksucker operate with impunity for over 10 years, and now I got it. The shit's chess, it ain't checkers.
Wendy, stay away! Darling, light of my life. I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna bash them right the fuck in.
My freedom, just that. You take that from me. And if you did, would they have you back, do you think? The FBI? Those people you despise almost as much as they despise you? Would they give you a medal, Clarice, do you think? Would you have it professionally framed and hang it on your wall to look at and remind you of your courage and incorruptibility? All you would need for that, Clarice, is a mirror.
Being dead wasn't a problem, but being forgotten, now that's a bitch!
You, Avengers, you are my meteor, my swift and terrible sword, and the earth will crack with the weight of your failure.
Desire to become a superhuman cannot be separated from supremacist ideals. Anyone with that serum is inherently on that path. She will not stop. She will escalate until you kill her. Or she kills you.
I will not die a monster.
Harry Potter. The boy who lived. Come to die.
You don't know the power of the dark side. I must obey my master.
In this business, you gotta have a little dirt on you for anybody to trust you. And when all this is behind you, there's gonna be a whole other world that opens up for you. I walk a higher path, son. I can give you the keys to all the doors.
You've got a big surprise coming to you. You're not going anywhere. Go check out the snowcat in the radio and you'll see what I mean.
Remarkable boy. I do admire your courage. Oh! I think I'll eat your heart.
The only thing to fear is fear himself.
Purge me from your computers, turn my own flesh against me. It means nothing. When the dust settles, the only thing living in this world will be metal.
Obi-Wan was wise to hide her from me. Now his failure is complete. If you will not turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. How you want it, dog? Huh? Closed casket? You remember that fool in the wheelchair? How you think he got there?
Little pigs, let me come in. Not by the hair on your chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in.
My dear Will, you must be healed by now. On the outside, at least. I hope you're not too ugly. What a collection of scars you have. Never forget who gave you the best of them, and be grateful. Our scars have the power to remind us that the past was real.
I'll not leave you here. I've got to save you.
You already have. Look. You were right. You were right about me. Tell your sister. You were right.
I'm the police! I run shit here! You just live here! Yeah, that's right, you better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me!
Here's Johnny.
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations, Director.